Welcome to the Grants Pass Center for Spiritual Living. We're glad you're here. Sit back, relax. We have a couple sing-alongs for you. So get into it. Enjoy.
And I think you're going to want to stand up and get into the music because we got a good thing going on here. We got a good thing going on around here. We got a good thing going on around here. You can see it on each and every face. There's a sweet, sweet spirit in this place. We got a good thing going on around here. We got a good thing going on around here. We got a good thing going on around here. We got a simple message, says so much, filled with happiness and love. We got a good thing going on around here. We got a good thing going on around here. We got a good thing going on around here. We got happy people doing happy things, and every day we love to sing. We got a good thing going on around here. We got a good thing going on around here. We sure do. We got a good thing going on around here. You can see it on each and every face. There's a sweet, sweet spirit in this place. We got a good thing going on around here. We got a good thing going on. We got a good thing going on. We got a good thing going on. We got a good thing going on around here. Okay, this is going to bring you guys back to, I think, some happy feelings. It's a sweet song. You're going to remember it.
Yep, there it is.
I'd like to build the world a home and furnish it with love. Grow apple trees and honey bees, and so white turtle doves. I'd like to teach the world to sing in perfect harmony. I'd like to hold it in my arms and keep it company. I'd like to see the world for once, all standing hand in hand, and hear them echo through the hills, the waves throughout the land. That's the song I hear. Let the world sing today. A song of peace that echoes on and never goes away. I'd like to build the world a home and furnish it with love. Grow apple trees and honey bees, and snow white turtle doves. I'd like to teach the world to sing in perfect harmony. I'd like to hold it in my arms and keep it company. I'd like to see the world for once, all standing hand in hand, and hear them echo through the hills for peace throughout the land. That's the song I hear. Let the world sing today. A song of peace that echoes on and never goes away. All right.
Hey, good morning. Welcome to the Grants Pass Center for Spiritual Living. I'm Reverend Steve Van Meter, your senior minister. It's my honor and privilege to welcome you all here this morning. And we've been expecting you. Thank you for not disappointing us. We've been holding a blue seat, a green seat, a red seat, just for you. But I know you have a lot of places you could be this morning, but you found yourself here. You made it. Sit back, relax, and prepare to be spiritually enlightened with this experience. But we're going to do what we do every Sunday, and that is recite our vision mission statement. It's up here, and it says, "We are an open, loving, spiritual community dedicated to evolving consciousness through teaching spiritual principles." And again, I want to thank you all for being here this morning. The first thing we're going to do before we get into our announcements and Jamaica and stuff is that we had a class that completed, and I'd like to invite up Janice Garibay, one of our practitioners who is also a teacher. Our practitioners are teachers. I let them teach some of the classes because I need a break. And, you know, it's great to get other input, you know, from just one source, you know. But we're going to invite our guests up here who have gotten a certificate. So the first is Gary Torresani. Come on down. There you go. Let me get that to him. Angelo Amendola. Vajrama. And again, this is the Essential Ernest Holmes class. There you go, Vasha. Joanna Albrecht, who is not here, but we'll make sure she gets hers. Bill Cook, who's not here. They may be on Zoom, so bless them. And let's hear it for them. Cosette Lemon. Come on down or up. Cosette, welcome. Thank you. And David Shedrick, we're going to bring it to you. You stay right there. But this is your Essential Ernest Holmes class. So let's hear it for these graduates. Thank you, guys. Blessings. Okay, now we're going to invite up our board president, practitioner, Jamaica Wallace, to give us some announcements. Let's hear it for Jamaica. Jamaica, come on down.
Good morning, everybody. All right. Well, first off, I was just handed, just fresh off the press, just came in, the receipt for our food donation, and it looks like we donated 54 pounds of food to the Rock this week. So, wow, that's amazing. Thank you guys so much for your love. All right, make sure to mark your calendars because the 4th annual Fun Fair is coming on June the 21st. Our theme this year is Ignite the Fun and Shine Your Light. So please make sure to mark your calendars. And if you're a vendor, have something that you would like to present, or if you would like to be a presenter, we have a positions or places available for that. There are applications available on the back counter that you can get and turn those into either Wendy, myself, or Reverend Steve. And if you have any questions, we'd be happy to answer that. Please join us today for our new member orientation. If you are a new member, have just recently joined us, or if you are a member that's been with us for a while and just would like to come and get to know the new members and have a little refresher, or if you're thinking about being a member, just come and hang out with us. This afternoon, we'll be showing a short video and discussing all the privileges of getting to be a member here in the congregation with us. And then mark your calendars for next Sunday, because that's when we celebrate all of our new members. It's also Cinco de Mayo, so if you have your favorite Mexican food dish that you would like to bring, we're going to have a potluck and a celebration next Sunday as well. And a reminder that the Grooving into Gratitude is this afternoon at 12:15, and that'll be over in the LEC with Deborah Perdue. And one more thing to mark your calendar for: on Mother's Day, Sunday, May the 11th, at 12:30, we are going to be presenting a docu-film, Women Healing the World. So please be sure to join us for that. All right, our metaphysical book study continues to meet on Sunday mornings. That is held next door in the LEC building. It begins at 9 o'clock and goes till 9:45. And they're currently finishing up The Science of Mind by Ernest Holmes, and we'll be moving into this thing called You Next. Our meditation group also continues to meet Sunday mornings at 9:50 to 10:05. This is a silent meditation facilitated by the practitioners. So if you do find that you are entering after that mark, if you could just enter in the silence so you don't disturb anybody else, that would be appreciated. And then our book of the week that's available in our bookstore this week after service is Everything is Here to Help You, A Loving Guide to Your Soul's Evolution by Matt Kahn. So this is 20% off in our bookstore this week. Okay, the beautiful flowers. You guys, these came from our yard today. Aren't these gorgeous? Chris, thank you so much for going out. And our beautiful gardeners. We have such an amazing crew of gardeners that do such a beautiful job. I know Bucky's one of them, Ann's one. Anyone else that's out there in the garden, just raise your hand if you're here today, just so we can just send you some love. But thank you guys, we really appreciate you. I wanted to do a little shout out. I've had several people over the past few months come up, but last Sunday specifically, there was a family that came over and really complimented the yard, how beautiful it was, and let me know that they've been using our yard for the past 5 years to do Easter egg hunt with their whole family over here. So I just thought that was so amazing. So you guys are so loved. All right, do we have anybody that is joining us here for the first time? If you will raise your hand, we do have a gift for you. Anybody? Welcome. We're so glad to have you. Please be sure to join us after the service. We have refreshments and goodies. We'd love to get to know you better. All right. If anybody has anything that makes noise, this is a great time to go ahead and just turn that off. Put it on silent. And then I invite you now to just take a moment and let's turn to our neighbor and just say good morning and hello and how are you? Get to know each other. All right, and if you would like to also stand and join me, we will sing We Are One together. We are one. We are
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Grants Pass Center for Spiritual Living. My name is Deborah Perdue, and I'm one of the licensed practitioners here. And it's my joy and delight and honor to be up here on the pulpit today, to be the podium practitioner today. I'm not going to be speaking like Reverend Steve. Okay. Please join me in reading the gratitude that's on the screen. I am so thankful for continuous growth and renewal in my life. I'm so glad you are here today. Thank you for coming and being a part of this loving community. If you have a prayer request, please fill out the yellow form. There's one here. The yellow forms are on the seat back in front of you, and you can put it in the prayer box or even in the offertory baskets when they come around. And we love to pray with and for you. They can also be found online at grantspasscsl.org. And when you have an answer to your prayer, and we know you will, then fill out the blue form, which is a demonstration form, and that just lets us know again and again how prayer works. If you wonder what exactly a licensed practitioner does, there's a gold sheet on the back seat, the seat back that you can read. It also gives our phone numbers, and we are here for you, and our main job is to pray. Today, our table practitioner is Janice Garabee. She's holding the high watch for our service today, and she can direct you to a practitioner for prayer after the service. Will the practitioners who are available today please raise your hand? There's 4 of us. So please use us. We love to pray for you. And you don't have to have a big problem to come to us for prayer. You can just be expanding your good. Let's read the prayer together on the screen. I know each ending brings forth a new beginning. Every day I allow myself to transform challenges into opportunities. I am an essential part of a grand regeneration of the world, and so it is. Remain seated as we sing, I Am Loved. Our topic today is embracing the power of regenerativity. We are exploring how to cultivate continuous growth and renewal in our lives. When I think of regeneration, I immediately think of the power of nature and how after a long winter, we start seeing the magic of regeneration in nature so clearly. Right now, wisteria and lilacs are flourishing and blooming. All the deciduous trees are various shades of green with new leaves. Nature knows exactly when to rest and when to bloom again in wondrous abundance. When I think of regeneration, I also think of wildfires and how quickly, really, nature starts building back what was lost, with the green grass in spring and then trees beginning to leaf up again. I saw a photo recently on Facebook from Lahaina, Hawaii, where a 150-year-old banyan tree is growing back and starting to thrive again. It looked dead after the terrible wildfire a couple years ago. When I look back on my own life, I remember a few instances where I rose like a phoenix after loss. The most powerful instance was when my beloved mother Beverly passed so young when I was in my mid-30s. I was devastated. My deep grief lasted a long time. I remember when I was driving through Lagunitas, where we lived when I was a child, how it felt like I was going to fall through the floor of my car. I was so sad remembering her. Eventually, I came out of that time emotionally and spiritually stronger than ever. That was the first time I began studying A Course in Miracles and was really the beginning of my spiritual journey. It doesn't take tragedy to strike, though, for new beginnings. Every day is an opportunity to begin again. Every day is a chance for renewal. And I'm going to read a passage from Mark Nepo's book, The Book of Awakening, which is a really powerful daily guide. I've done it at least a couple times over the years. This one is December 25th, beginning again. Creation is ongoing. The world begins anew each day. This is the miracle that makes not a sound, but which changes everything, if we can be quiet enough to feel it happen. When we can participate in this, we begin anew each day. Consider how the sun washes the earth with its heat, and then clouds dissipate, and grasses grow, and stones crumble when no one is looking to reveal a smoother, deeper face. It is the same with us. In a moment of realness, the clouds in our mind clear, and our passion is restored, and our walls crumble when no one is looking. It all continues and refreshes if we let it. It all renews so subtly. We think it is night that covers the world, but everything living is recreated in that mysterious moment of rest that blankets us all. And each time you blink, if you pause to let your heart flutter with nothing but air to flutter about, each time you open your eyes, you can begin again. It's true. This is the moment of resurrection, the opening of our eyes. So let's go into meditation for a moment or two, and I'll let you know when it's time to come back. When you're ready, please come back to the room and open your eyes. And I say a prayer for the Grants Pass Center for Spiritual Living today. I am feeling and knowing the oneness of God, the oneness of Spirit that is right here, right now, that is everywhere equally present all the time. And I know we are all one with it. We are all one with the Divine Beloved. And I just feel and know the power and the presence that is within each of us, that is filling us up with joy, with peace, with harmony, with companionship. And I know that this Grants Pass Center for Spiritual Living service today is a blessing to each person here and the people on Zoom, and that our love stretches out into the world and helps heal it. Thank you, God, and so it is. So now it's time for more special music and then Reverend Steve's talk.
I hope this song resonates with your heart the same way that it resonates with mine. If it's magic, can't it be everlasting? Like the sun that always shines, like the poet's endless rhyme, like the galaxies in time. If it's pleasing, then why can't it be never leaving? Like the day that never fails, like on the seashores there are shells, like the time that always tells. It holds the key to every heart throughout the universe. It fills you up without a bite and quenches every thirst. So, if it's special, then with it, why aren't we as careful as making sure we dress in style? Posing pictures with a smile, keeping danger from a child. It holds the key to every heart throughout the universe. It fills you up without a bite and quenches every thirst. So, if it's magic, why can't we make it everlasting? Like the lifetime of the sun, it will leave no heart undone, for there's enough for everyone.
Wow. Well, let's hear it for Chris and George. Well, Easter was last weekend. Did you find all your hidden Easter eggs? No, you're still finding them in the grass sometime in June, July when you mow the lawn. All of a sudden you're, oh, that's that Easter egg I was looking for. Well, my talk title today, I always have to, what does it say? Embracing the power of regenerativity. Regenerativity, I think we made that word up. It's a good word. But before I get into that, I've been lately addressing what's going on in the world. And there's this thing called the timeline shift. You guys aware of this timeline shift that's happening now? No? Well, you're going to be aware of it now. You didn't just happen in here. This is a divine appointment. Sit back, relax, and be enlightened or entertained. So, the difference between 3D and 5D consciousness, it's like if you were to go into a movie theater and watch a movie, that's 3D consciousness. You know, something's happening up on a screen. And a lot of us have lived there. And a lot of the world lives in observing the screen. But 5D consciousness is when you step into the movie and Disneyland becomes available to you. because you are a player. You are an intricate part in this universe. That's the perfect song for my talk. So 5D, fifth dimensional reality, isn't a place, it's a state of consciousness. It's not somewhere you go, but a frequency that we attune to. And all of us are becoming attuned to this new frequency. Now, this is why the world is in such flux right now, is because we're making the jump from 3-dimensional to 4-dimensional to eventually 5-dimensional. And it's a process. You don't go to sleep in 3D and wake up 5D. Now, for some of us, it can be in the twinkling of an eye because we've been primed for it. But a lot of us are in process. So it's a frequency you attune to. And when you're not in it, life doesn't necessarily look different from the outside, but it feels profoundly different from the inside out. Here's a spiritual breakdown of what 5D reality truly is. Number one, 5D is the realm of the unshakable truth, the capital T truth, not facts we made up to fit our situation. I'm not just a body. I'm not my trauma. I'm not my identity. I am eternal consciousness expressing itself through form. Your body just happens to be the vehicle you selected for this expression. Number two, 5D is unity consciousness. This is some very advanced metaphysics. So if this is your first time here, forgive me, but you'll thank me later. Duality begins to dissolve. You don't see good versus bad, right versus wrong, me versus them. You see wholeness in all things. Everything has a message. It's not that that's bad or wrong, it's that it contains a message for you. When you see wholeness in all things, your world changes. Even your pain becomes sacred. It's like, wow, why am I experiencing that? What is the message behind this pain? You know, the living waters have been calling to us to heal it. Have you heard the waters? Have you heard the waters calling us? Everything is calling for us to move up into this 5D consciousness, even our pain. That's why we feel that pain when somebody's hurting around us, is because we're sensitive to it now. We are sensitive. Are you sensitive? Are you feeling a little sensitive, a little prickly? That's good. We're here to feel those things. Even others' projections are seen through compassion. Are you beginning to soften a little bit? Soften your heart and not be so, they always do that. Yeah, but if they are part of you, then you're doing that. Soften. There is no need to judge or to fix or complete. It is already completo within its own incompleteness. Because see, you remember that we are all facets of the same source, awakening at our own pace. Everybody's at a different place. And that's why it feels so stagnated and so crazy. Oh, well, they're not in higher consciousness, but they will be at some point. And they're really high consciousness, but they came from somewhere. What is it? Every sinner has a past, and every saint has a future. I don't know, something like that. It was one of Terry Cole Whitaker's book. So number 3, 5D is love without condition. Not just romantic love, but divine love. It doesn't need to possess or control or project itself. In 5D, you don't seek love from others to feel whole. You become love and offer it freely, knowing it is your divine nature. See the difference? You turned the polarity around from needing to be fulfilled to an overflowing fountain of love that comes from within that can never be exhausted. See the difference? You know, when you're needy and you need to be loved, that can only last so long. That person can only hold it up for so long to hold the consciousness for you. You can only be spoon-fed metaphysics for so long until you start to drink from the fountain yourself. You begin to forgive more easily, not out of weakness, but because you know holding on to pain binds you to the illusion. Ooh, that was a good one. I was like, how long have I been bound to the misunderstanding I have of this situation? Let that stuff go, man. Let it go. It doesn't serve you anymore. Number 4, 5D, is presence over performance. You no longer have to hustle for your worth. You no longer chase time or money or the approval to feel safe. You live in the now, and you trust in the divine, and you allow. Just allow. Just break down the walls and allow. And all of a sudden you become in alignment. And when you're in alignment, when you're in the zone, all you have to do is sit back and just enjoy the show. Because it's not you that's doing it, it's the power within you. But you are the vehicle through which it happens. Life becomes more about the flow than the force. May the force be with you. May the source be with you, and also with you. Miracles begin to feel natural because you're no longer working against yourself or the universe. This is how it works. Have you noticed that synchronicities are starting to occur more often in your life? Have you looked over at the clock and it's been 11:11 and you're like, I wonder what that means? Or 2:22 or whatever. Just next time you look, just look up that number. Just type in that number in Google and put angel number and see what the metaphysical interpretation is. You'll be surprised. And number 5, 5D, is embodied soul awareness. It's not about floating away. It's about anchoring in. You are grounded, sovereign, and awake, like fully awake. You feel emotions deeply, but you're no longer ruled by them. You live from the inside out, guided by intuition, not programming. 5D is when heaven stops being a concept and becomes your lived state of being. Welcome to heaven. It's not something that you have to die to get to. It's something you have to live into. Okay, now for my talk for today. Embracing the power of regenerativity. This week we're embracing the power of regenerativity. We'll learn how to cultivate continuous growth and renewal in our lives. It's no secret that spring is happening in spring, and this talk is about that spring that's happening in your life. There is a newness that's being born, but this is different than any spring that's ever happened before. Like that 150-year-old tree, things are awakening that have not been awoken in a long time. We'll delve into the principles of seeing changes as opportunity. Woohoo! New beginnings begin to be integrated into sustainable personal development practices. This becomes who and what you are. This is why you were attracted to this center today, or for spirituality in your life. You're looking for the next greatest yet to be, and it's right where you are. It's not out there far off. It's right here. We begin fostering a new mindset, regenerating ourselves that transforms every obstacle into a chance for new growth. In a metaphysical context, regenerativity can be understood as a process of renewal, rebirth, and continuous creation of something new, whether on a personal, societal, or cosmic level. It's about understanding the cyclical nature of existence and actively participating in the ongoing evolution of consciousness. You signed up for this. Here we are. We're in the midst of it, aren't we? You got to turn off that TV, man. Click. You got to get outside into nature. Because the news, it will just bring you down. It will just tell you stories. You know that tree that's 150 years old? It has never watched the TV. It has never been affected by the TV. But it has been affected by the people that watch it. But see, you can just at any time turn to nature and be rejuvenated. It's that simple. It's that easy. We are nature, but we put all this BS, belief system, come on, raise your consciousness. We put all this belief system stuff and it clouds us unless we're on the right path. It's about understanding that we are more than our physical nature. This concept goes beyond the scientific understanding of reproduction and encompasses a deeper, more spiritual understanding of creation and renewal. It's all about renewal and rebirth, especially this spring. There is something happening that is calling you higher, that is lifting you up. And if you're in this room or the sound of my voice, you feel it. Something is changing, like big changing. This regenerativity can be viewed as a recurring process of death and rebirth, where some things old give way to something new. It's not passive, but active participation in the creation of something new and positive. And this can be explored on different levels of consciousness. You can forget about it and it will still happen, or you can be actively participating in it and be the change you seek in the world, or it will become you. It's up to you. It's the ability to overcome those challenges and learn from those mistakes and emerge stronger and more resilient because of it. You know that your biggest challenges that you've had, if you look back, have been part of your biggest transformation. They have what has helped you to remember who you are, like beyond those challenges. Now, when you're in the midst of it, you may be caught up in it in a way that you can't see the blessing within it. But guaranteed, afterwards, you're going to go, I am so glad that happened. I would have never seen something else if I hadn't seen that. The concept of this regenerativity can be deeply connected to our spiritual practices and beliefs that emphasize that cyclical nature of existence and that possibility of continuous growth and transformation. But are we open to it? Are we lazy about our spiritual practices? Do we just come to the center on Sunday and expect that to do it for us? And it can, for a while. But you need to take this into your daily life. Every morning, wake up and just say, thank you, divine intelligence, or whatever your name is, goddess, or source energy, whatever your name is. Just go, Thank you. That is a spiritual practice. Maybe you do this naturally. Part of us, many of us, we're so born into this energy that we automatically have a spiritual practice by our divine nature. Now, other of us have to work at it. I'd like to think that I was born with those traits, and maybe I was, but they were dormant until I activated them. And coming to a center like this activated it. And now look at me. Can't stop me. Don't get me started. It all calls us to see every ending as a new beginning, transforming challenges and obstacles into opportunities for personal and spiritual growth. That's what it's all about. Are you ready to be transformed by the renewing of your mind? I don't know. What are you going to do to my mind? Nothing. Nothing needs to be downloaded into you. It's already there. It just needs to be turned on. Just needs to be activated. This is your activation. You've just been activated. Your life will be different from now on. Environmental sustainability teaches us the importance of preserving and nurturing the Earth's vital resources. Have you felt that recently? Something's calling us deeper. The very water is calling us to our spiritual nature. Similarly, personal sustainability involves caring for our physical, emotional, and spiritual well-being, fostering a lifestyle that supports long-term growth and fulfillment. This holistic approach requires us to adopt habits and practices that nurture our inner selves. That's why you were drawn to be here this morning. You are nurturing your spiritual nature. Thank you. See, there's only one of us here. It's source energy, goddess, the divine feminine and masculine. But something powerful is happening right now. And for you to be alive during this time is no accident. This is not like, well, I happen to be alive during the big shift in consciousness. Wow, that was neat. What ride do you want to go on next? It involves recognizing the value in self-care. Taking good care of yourself. Eating good food, drinking pure water, breathing fresh air, and feeding your mind with positive energy. Turn that sucker off, man. I'm telling you. Spiritually, regenerativity invites us to embrace these new cycles of life with grace and optimism. When we get hit with something new or something challenging, we don't go, oh no. We go, oh, cool. It's going to be really neat how God works this out. This is going to be so spectacular. Can you be excited about your challenges? That's where healing happens. That's where love waits for our recognition. By committing to this sustainability in all aspects of our life, we align ourselves with the natural rhythms of renewal, fostering that deep connection with the world around us and within us. Be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. Open your eyes. You're gonna, Steve, it's so weird sometimes. I'm trying to get you guys to think of something during the week that reminds you that you're in the middle of a huge spiritual transformation. That was Romans 12:2. Be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. And it serves as a powerful reminder of the essential role that mental and spiritual renewal plays in your personal transformation. This principle aligns seamlessly with the concept of regeneration and the law of growth, both with emphasis and continual evolution and renewal. You are it, and it is you. There is no separation. There's not God and you. There's God as you. It can be no other way. This transformation is not just about changing our thoughts, but about fundamentally reshaping our perceptions, attitudes, and responsibilities to life. Through practices such as mindfulness, meditation, continuous learning, positive affirmations, we can cleanse our mind of limiting beliefs and negative patterns, replacing them with thoughts that empower and uplift us. So, you came here to be brainwashed, didn't you? Yes. Wash, rinse, and repeat. You know, when I first came into this and I was trying to find the loophole, what are they trying to get me to do? What's the negative in this positivity stuff? And I couldn't find it. And what happened was I was brainwashed because I needed a good brainwashing. I mean, for some reason, my psyche likes to default to, or used to, how challenging it can be. And I had to change my filter. Just like you would change the filter on your water system. There comes a time when you need to change that filter. Because all that stuff that doesn't belong there needs to be jettisoned back into the nothingness from which it came, so it can be regenerated, just like a rose blooms and the petals fall to the ground to become the soil or the soul that grows the next rose. It's all recycled. God bless you. So in this way, renewing our minds becomes a catalyst for profound personal and spiritual development, leading us towards a more fulfilled and enlightened experience. In this overstimulated world, it's easy to become overwhelmed and disconnected. That little screen. Oh, put it down. We're on a dopamine high. What's the next YouTube funny thing I can watch? And the dogs on the YouTube, oh, I just love them. And they're a great way to check out. I love to see the crazy dog tricks. Or the donkey ponies. Have you seen the little miniature donkeys? Oh, I love the little, I can't stop watching the miniature donkeys. They're so cute. But it's a great way to get out of your negativity. Go watch a little donkey run in the yard, and you can't, but you laugh because it's alive, right? I know you're like, Reverend Steve's talking about baby miniature donkeys. So this practice involves taking a deliberate break from the constant bombardment of instant gratification to allow our brains to rest and rejuvenate. Just taking just a minute to just shut things down and sit in nature can change your life. And that's what we need to do. Are you binge watching anything? Unbinge it. Set clear boundaries. Choose a specific time frame for your engagement. After you fast for a little while, reflect on any changes that your mood and what refocuses you. Adjust your routine to support your new mental attitude of health and breaking away from those things that kept us locked into negativity. So, in conclusion, in order to integrate sustainable personal development practices into our daily routine, Begin fostering new mindsets of regenerativity that transform every obstacle into a chance for growth. Slow down. Be still and know that you are source energy. You don't have to do anything, but you have to be present for it. Instead of thinking of whatever your challenge is, think about what your idea of source, goddess, whatever, Jesus the Christ, whatever is your connection, think about that instead, and your situation, your challenge will boop, be gone. It will take care of itself. Now, this doesn't mean you don't have to do something. You may have to sign some paperwork or not answer a phone call. But know that something powerful is available to you, but it won't superimpose itself. It won't come in and go, oh yeah, you're going to think this way now. If it could, we wouldn't need to have little centers like this, because you'd automatically think positive and the whole world would be different. But it doesn't work that way. You have choice, and you've chosen positivity. So slow down. Align your energy with the vibrational energy of source. Relax into nature, go on a hike, or just even looking outside at a tree or a bush or something, watch the little donkeys run in the yard. As you begin to remember who you are, a new sense of self will begin to emerge. Stumbling block challenges begin to transform into stepping stone triumphs. Onward and upward through the fog. And so it is. Amen. Thank you. So it's time for us to follow our teaching and go within. So I invite you to close your eyes if that's comfortable for you, or take a soft focus on the beautiful flowers or the candles on my amp, or just let's go within. As we slow down to the speed of spiritual alignment, there is a knowingness that is animating each one of our beings. Not just our bodies, but our conscious awareness is now being energized like a laser beam. Knowing that we are unified in a field of all possibility. And that miraculous energy is now moving forward into each one of our awarenesses. Just presenting itself with a way, with the healing energy of divine goddess, source, love. And as we step into the energy of that healing, a new experience of heightened awareness, of love, washes over us from that inexhaustible fountain from within. And love pours into every situation. What used to be a challenge is now part of your triumph. What used to be a situation that used to confuse you now focuses you. How good it is to know that we are the right people at the right place at the right time right now. I may not know what you're walking through, But I know the divine energy of source energy knows exactly what it's doing by means of you. So I speak a healing right here and right now in your situation. I know that whatever has come to pass has brought you exactly what you needed for your highest and ultimate well-being. And in that, a new rejoicing energy of love is being birthed within each one of us. A new consciousness of wholeness is being revealed. It's always been there. How good it is to know that you are the miracle in your divine demonstration. So we let go. We release this word directly into the living, loving law of mind, where it is returned to us resplendent and overflowing with divine miracle energy as we thrive in this thing called life. As we affirm it together by saying, so it is. Amen. Okay, welcome back. It's time now for our prosperity affirmation. So if you'd like to put your hand on your heart and your gift in your hand, and we'll affirm this together. This center nourishes me in so many ways, and I lovingly give my gift, and together we flourish and thrive. And so it is. And a little music. Thanks, George. Beautiful. Thank you, George. The harp adds such a beautiful touch, doesn't it? I want to thank our musicians today. They did such a good job. Thank you, guys. I want to thank all of you for being here, and let's bless our offertory this morning. From the love of pure spiritual energy, these tithes and gifts have been collected. They're evidence of our faith, our belief, and our ability to manifest in this world of form. And they do good work in the world. They bless the giver and the receiver. And they allow the Grants Pass Center for Spiritual Living, to be open and available for those who are choosing to remember who they are, and for those who may not even know it yet. And for that, this entire community and universe is blessed with thriving love and harmony. And so it is. Amen. Okay, I'll invite our musicians back up for our closing song.
We got a wonderful affirmation as we close this service. Let's all stand up and sing it together. We'll do it about 5 times. We gotta really put it inside. I can't do all the good that the world needs, but the world needs all the good that I can do. I can't do all the good that the world needs, but the world needs all the good that I can do. I can't do all the good that the world needs, but the world needs all the good that I can do. I can't do all the good that the world needs, but the world needs all the good that I can do. I can't do all the good that the world needs, but the world needs all the good that I can do.
And now for our benediction, please repeat after me. Something wonderful is happening right now. Something wonderful is happening right now. It's happening in my mind. In my body. And in the body of my affairs. I think it. I feel it. And I know it. Just the way that it is. And just the way that it is not. Thank you, life. Have a wonderful week, everybody. We'll start our orientation right at noon.